Okay, so today I've got a slightly unusual video. Came back to my car, someone had broken the driver's side mirror while I was parked on a street. I imagine this is not a super uncommon occurrence. So I have a 2010 Toyota Prius, but I think that this is the kind of DIY job that almost anyone can do. I actually have no idea how much this would cost at a garage, but I was able to get a new mirror online, and I'll put the link in the description, for $40. So I don't know about you, but I don't remember the last time I had a repair that was only $40. And this kind of just swapping out a part that isn't mechanical is an easy job that anyone who watches my channel I think could probably do. So if we take a look on the inside, cars have a lot of these sort of panels that just clip on. The whole door kind of trim is like that, and there's just three little bolts holding this on. You know, this is a Japanese car, so on this 2010 model, these are 10 millimeters. And then it looks like there's this little kind of arrow-shaped tab. If you can't see it, I'll get a picture, and there you go. The mirror is off. You can see how it's actually all quite broken. The only thing left to do is there's a defroster in here, which is really nice, that heats up the mirror. That's plugged in somewhere deep into the door flange. So I'm gonna have to get into the panel just to unplug that. Okay, and then to get to the wire for the defroster, we need to get this door panel off. There's one Phillips screw down in here that I already took off. This is a 2010 Prius. There's also a secret little panel there, and there's one more screw. And believe it or not, these two screws are the only hardware that hold this door on. So don't lose the screws or the little covers. And then we just need to kind of pry it away from the bottom here. I've got a little plastic scraper thing. I think you could use there we go. Yeah, other than those two screws, it's just sort of like popped in there in these little like plastic holes. Yeah, so there's a bunch of stuff. Here's the handle, and this right here is what goes out to the mirror. You know, you can confirm that by kind of pulling back and forth on it. You can also see that the plug is the same as what was there. It has like a little kind of release tab, and we can now remove the old broken mirror. So here's the new mirror. I'm going to thread this back down through. Okay, so I've got that little plastic kind of arrow tab through so that the mirror's at least temporarily not going to fall off. And now I just need to get my fingers on this wire. There we go. So this little kind of tab that it was attached to also just clips right out. It's also just kind of held on by some little tabbies. So we can plug this back in. And I now have defrost. There's a bit of foam here. Get this panel clipped back in place, and basically done. So I'm going to put the panel back on. Make sure that the handle is in correctly. Kind of hooks onto the top, and then just reconnect all those plastic tabbies. Put the two Phillips head screwdrivers back in. Put this cover back on, right way around. Again, it just clips in. And then reattach these 3 bolts. Okay, and then reattach this cover, which went on this. Again, just clips on. And there you go. Basically 2 tools, a Phillips screwdriver, 10mm socket, or adjustable wrench if you have it, and a $40 part. And I have a working car mirror again. The last thing is that the mirror comes with this separate kind of cover. Every single one I saw online was black by default. I don't actually know, but I suspect that this is black on other Prius colors. Let me know, actually, if anyone knows. I'll try to take a look next time I see a Prius parked somewhere. But then it's got this cover that's shiny, and they were all black in every place that I saw. I'm lucky in that my car is black. But this also just clips on with these little tabs. Sort of, you'd be amazed how many car parts just clip on like that. So I guess 2 options here if you don't have a black Prius. One, because this is separate, you could get it painted somewhere quite easily if you could get your hands on factory paint. The other option is you could probably pull the old one off. This is a OEM part, right? So if this is red or something on your Prius and it's not damaged, actually is damaged on mine. Actually, no, it's not. It's not damaged at all on mine. So if I had a different color Prius, I could pull this like trim piece off and I could have the right color on my mirror. So there we go. That took me maybe less than 15 minutes. $50 with shipping for this part, and 2 tools that I think every DIYer has, an adjustable wrench and a Phillips head screwdriver. So yeah. Let me know if this video helped you. Let me know if you have any, if you know anything about the different trim colors, and catch you guys in the next one.